Why does my acne always seem to flare up when I want to do a video? What is up, you guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today I kind of just wanted to get ready and talk to you guys, just kind of like a little story time. If you thought I had stories from my other one, this one is a little bit more intense now. I wasn't planning on doing this video. I actually had a video in mind where I was going to straighten Chris's hair. You don't notice it, but he's actually wearing a beanie most of the time. You can't see his hair, but it is pretty long, like for a guy. I don't even know how to describe it. I think his hair goes down to here in the front, but his hair is curly, so you can't really tell. But yeah, I saw him yesterday and I noticed once he took off his beanie that he cut it. Today I'm planning on doing 3 videos today. I just wanted to do 3 videos today just because I want to be ahead of it instead of always figuring out which I'm going to do. I do have a booklet of like what kind of videos I have in mind, but for this week I kind of didn't know what to do. Oh, actually, last week I actually filmed a what I eat in a day, but I noticed that I just wasn't happy with it. So I am going to redo that one today. For the Super Bowl, my uncle, he bought soy chorizo for me. He was going to make carne asada, so obviously I can't eat that. And I just found out that one of my cousins is... I look like a clown. I found out one of my cousins, he stopped eating meat. I asked him if he's like vegetarian or vegan. He just says that I'm not sure if he's vegan, but I think he just doesn't want to eat meat anymore. He's trying to lose weight. So he says that he started eating healthier early January, like he was still eating chicken. And then recently he cut out the chicken because he was tired of it and just started eating like a vegetarian / vegan diet. I don't know which one he is. I noticed that he isn't eating enough. He told me that he went to Disneyland one time and he didn't know what to eat there, but like I go to Disneyland all the times and I always find food to eat there, so I feel like I need to help him out in that area, because he told me that he only took water, almonds, and carrots, and he was there for the whole entire day. There's vegan options there. I just need to tell him. I think he was also saying that he was trying to do gluten-free, which is really hard in a vegan diet unless you're like raw vegan, I believe. Meaning that you don't cook any of your meals, that you literally just eat uncooked meals. But yeah, oh, speaking of Disneyland, I'm actually going again the 11th. I'm going the 11th, and it's with a big group. I was not expecting there to be like 11 people going, but 11 people are going. At first it was just going to be like 6 people because it was for Oscar. You've seen Oscar in my videos. It was just for his birthday, so it was supposed to be just me, Chris, Oscar, Sharon, Oscar's friend, and another person. The only thing is though is that I recently found out, or actually I kind of knew it, they wanted to ride the Rise of the Resistance. If you saw my last Disneyland video, I'll put it up there if you haven't, you would know, or if you know anybody who's gone to Disneyland at all and told you about that, you have to wake up super early. I saw videos where they are getting a hell of a lot busy than when I went. Okay, so there's a line to get out of the freeway, there's a line to get into the parking lot, as well as waiting to try to get a parking spot because it's still backed up from there. And then there's a line to do a baggage check, and then you have to do a line to get into Disneyland, all before 9 a.m. The only thing though is that it is going to be a huge group And I don't know how that's gonna be. I'm sorry, my face looks super white. It's not gonna look this white right away. It's really just this powder. This powder has like a white iridescent thing because it does have a shimmer to it, which I hate, but it is, I have to kind of like finish it first. What the frick? Okay, I don't look that bad anymore. Chris started getting into hockey a lot lately, and he's been coming with me to the rink more often. He came yesterday with me to the rink while I was doing my lesson, and I have no lesson today, but he's still gonna come to the rink, and we are going to film episode 2 of him learning how to do hockey. I think he just wants to get the hang of hockey. I don't know if he actually wants to do it like a sport, but I don't mind him learning hockey. Okay, I think I'll finally do my story time. I'm sorry. So in my second job, we had a party, a private party, and usually our private parties last for 2 hours for each party. And these people rented it out for 4 hours. So they are really wealthy. When I found out it was going to be a 4-hour party, I didn't think anything of it. I was like, okay, as long as they're like nice people, it shouldn't be that bad. So they came in like half an hour early to set up, have everything put up, and they had an espresso machine. I was not expecting them to have an espresso machine at this party. They offer us, like, they said, like, if you ever want anything, just go ahead and ask. And I just feel weird just like going up there and be like, hey, can I get this? Can I get that? Because I don't know. I just feel really weird that an employee could literally just go up there and be like, hey, can I get this kind of coffee? Like my coworkers, he actually went up there and he was like, hey, do you want like a matcha latte? I'm like, they make matcha lattes? I thought it was just like regular black coffee. But no, they had matcha lattes. And then he was like, what kind of milk do you want? I'm like, they have more than one type of milk? I did not know that. So yeah, I got a matcha latte with soy milk. I don't like any other milks. Sorry, I can't do my eyebrows while I'm talking. So give me a second, please. Okay, now that my eyebrows are done, I'm gonna go back to what I was saying. I got a matcha latte. I'll have it right here. I never posted it. I was going to post it, but literally that party was crazy. Like, for the first 2 hours, it was fine. I was okay with it. And then my manager comes in and she was like, they're always here every year, and we usually take the presents to the store. We filled up that store with presents. Like, it threw me off how many presents they had. Like, I would say we did at least 6 runs for the presents just to take it to the store. Once it turned like, okay, so their party was from 9:45 to 1:45. Once it turned into like 12:30, she was telling me how we should start putting the presents that are in the store to their cars. And I was like, okay, it's not that bad. They had freaking Teslas. Like, she told me in the beginning that they have Teslas going down our parking lot. And then when I saw the Teslas, I was just like, what the They had the Tesla that I wanted because I really want like an SUV Tesla, like basically the David Dobrik Tesla. I want that Tesla so bad, and I was able to see the Tesla. I was able to touch a Tesla. Like, I never thought I was gonna be able to touch a Tesla, but that thing has so much room. Like, it looks spacious in videos from what I saw, but when you're there and you're seeing how much you could fit in there, like, they had over 100 gifts, and all of those gifts fit into the back of that Tesla. Like what the hell? I don't know how to describe it. It made me want a Tesla even more now that I got a chance to see how it is physically instead of just in videos. I want one now, like, more than ever. But that is about my pay grade. One day I would own a Tesla SUV. Maybe not now, but one day. Okay, so the main part of this, it's still my story time, I guess. I don't know. I'm just rambling. We get that these people they have money, okay? That party was not, it was not cheap. There are some kids in this world that don't understand the meaning of patience and being polite. We have like machines where they take quarters, and usually they come up to us and ask for quarters. It was a Sunday, so in my other job you could just go into a room and get quarters because they have like a machine that gives you quarters right away. But for us, it's a small business, so you actually have to go to like the bank or anywhere that gives you rolls of quarters. These people have been asking me for quarters the whole entire shift I was there. Ever since they started, they were asking me for like $2 in quarters or $5 in quarters, and then eventually I had to tell them that I can't give them any more quarters because then I won't have any change left to give if people want to buy stuff. That's when one of my managers, that's when she tried to go to like Rolf's and get quarters, and it was Super Bowl Sunday, so she wasn't even gonna bother. So she just told me, don't give them any more quarters. And then this one lady comes up to me literally right after she left. Sorry, this is like all over the place for this little part. When she went to go and try and look for quarters or try to get quarters, this lady came up to me and said, "Can I get $20 in quarters?" And I'm just like, what? Because like usually when they give me $20, I'm assuming that they just want me to like give them a 10, a 5, and then like $2 in quarters. But no, she wanted literally $20 in quarters. I told her, like, I'm sorry, I don't have any quarters at all. And at first she was okay with that. Like, she was like, oh, okay, I'm sorry, kids. Like, her kids are really literally right there. Like those 3 annoying kids. I shouldn't have said this because this literally was the reason why it annoyed the crap out of me. I told her, I'm sorry, I don't have quarters. My manager's gonna go get quarters right now. Right when I said that, she was like, oh great, do you know she's gonna come back? I'm like, I'm sorry, I don't know when she's gonna come back. I can't guarantee you a time. And she was like, that's fine, can you just like estimate when she's going to come back? And I'm like, again, I'm sorry, I can't guarantee you a time. And then this is what annoyed the crap out of me. She's like, I'm not asking for a guaranteed time. I just want to know estimated when she's gonna come back. And I'm just like, I don't know. Like, when I say I can't guarantee you a time, that literally means I don't know when she's gonna come back. Like, because if I learned anything from my past job, do not give them an exact time of when they're gonna come back, because they're gonna come back that time and they're gonna be like, can I have quarters? And I'm gonna be like, she's not here. And then she's gonna be like, well, you said she was gonna come back at this time. I'm like, you're not gonna do this to me right now. Nope. I'm gonna say I don't know. Just because I work here, that does not mean I cannot say I don't know to any people. Just because you work somewhere doesn't mean you have to know every single answer. Especially if your boss or manager is gonna go get quarters and you can't guarantee them that they're gonna come back at a certain time. Like, how are you gonna know what time they're gonna come exactly? Like, oh yeah, she's gonna come at 12:47 with 37 seconds. She'll be here at that exact time. I'm like, no. Unless you could tell the future, then you could say, yeah, she's gonna come back at this time. Like, no. These little kids did not stop coming back. And can I just say that they were the rudest kids ever. Not only like because they just like, yeah, I get that they want their quarters, but the way they handled this was just not the nicest way possible. Like, how do I say it? They just like reek of spoiled rich kids. I'm sorry, but that's how I saw them. Like, even the way they like talked to me, I would never allow my kid to talk to anybody like that. But yeah, they would come up to me and they were just like, do you have quarters now? And they would just throw the money at me. Like, no. Even if I did have quarters, if you did that to me, I'm not gonna give you the quarters. They did that for the rest of the party, which was like it was still 2 hours left of that party, and they were just coming back. Do you have quarters now? I'm like, no. And they're like, you said you were gonna get quarters again. I was like, I told you I didn't know. Like, yeah, I told you I don't know when she's gonna come back, but at the same time, it's Sunday. I even told them, like, I told the mom, yeah, she came back and she couldn't get quarters. And she got so mad. Like, damn, it's just like literally $20 in quarters just for them to play games. But again, they all had Teslas and Rolls Royce in the parking lot, so kind of. Oh, also they were trying to get ice cream. Okay, so I was also trying to take care of a guest customer. I don't know how they call. I'm gonna say guest. No, customer. I'm gonna say customer because they don't eat with us. So a customer, she wanted to like get a coffee, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna make the coffee for them, and I still have to like, she still needs to pay, and I was like taking care of her payment first before I did her coffee. And then they come up to me and they're like, how much is this ice cream? I'm like, wait your turn. I'm here with a customer. Please wait until I'm finished with her transaction. And they don't hear that. They're like, okay, but how much is the ice cream? I'm like, be patient. I'll get to you when I'm finished. I'm just like, I'm gonna ignore the kid. I'm gonna finish making the coffee and giving her her money. And I just hear the kid yapping in the background. I'm like, stop. I finished that. I was like, what can I get you? And he was like, ice cream. I'm like, do you have money? He gave me $2. The ice cream is $2.50. I'm like, you're gonna need $3 to get an ice cream. And he's just like, you can't make it $2? I'm like, no, that's not how money works. That's not how business works. Sorry, sweetie. And then he comes back. He's like, here, there should be enough money. I'm like, he doesn't even wait. He tries, like, our ice cream stuff is in like a little, but you need a lock to open it. And he was trying to open the crap out of that thing really hard. I thought he was gonna break that because I saw him like struggling. He was like, "Urgh." And I'm just like, you actually need to buy it first. You can't just throw me the money and assume that you're gonna get your ice cream. He ended up getting his ice cream, but once, oh, I forgot. I finished his payment. Like, I finished giving him the money. And he told me which ones he wanted. And usually, like, yeah, you need to use a key, but I know them and they would not know how to open that thing. So I went around to open the ice cream machine thingy, and they were gone. I'm like, I'm not gonna wait here for them to give them their ice cream because they left. So I had to go do some, like, I need to actually work, so I had to start cleaning up in that. Oh my god, this is gonna be a long story time. I'm already done with my makeup. I had to start cleaning the party. I guess our cleaning lady, she had to leave early. She left at 12 and the party didn't end until like 2. And this party was messy, like really messy. And we had another party at 3, but that party wanted to come an hour early to set up. So you see my dilemma? We had to sweep, mop, clean the tables. We had to throw away the trash. And this, it's like, it's not a big, but when you only have 2 people to clean within like a half hour, it's a big once that happens. Like, I started cleaning up as much as I can, and I passed by and I see the kid just waiting there, and the mom was there too. And I'm just like, oof, she's gonna get mad. I tried tapping the kid saying like, hey, if you want your ice cream, I'm right here. And they ignore the crap out of me. Like, do you not want your ice cream? He's literally like, I'm tapping him in his shoulder. Like, I usually don't do that, but like, this kid is not hearing me. And then that party was really loud, to be honest. I'm almost like kind of being aggressive, and he doesn't turn around. Like, my manager wants things to go fast. So like, if he was ignoring me, so I just kept on doing my job. And then I walk by and then he sees me and he's like, you forgot my ice cream. I'm like, you left. Yeah, I give him his ice cream. That was over with, thank God. But yeah, I had to call one of my coworkers to come in early just to clean because I couldn't clean that all by myself within a half hour. Because they were actually, the other party was already here. Was already there and they were waiting for us to finish cleaning to get into their room. And yeah, apparently they come every year, so I'll be expecting them next year. I'll be sure to try to remember that they need $100 in quarters. I finished my makeup for the day. I hoped you liked this little story time ramble thing that I did. If you want to see more, go ahead and like and subscribe and then turn on those post notifications so you know when to upload. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.